The Osseo football team is off to a 2-0 start this fall. In this week's Sports Jam Spotlight, we meet an Orioles running back who has extra incentive to run hard. It's easy to underestimate Prince Kruah because of his size, but defenders have learned the hard way.
Side Kruah gets around the edge and into the secondary.
The 5'7", 180-pound Osseo senior is tough to catch and tough to bring down.
Ever since I came into the game as a sophomore, people thought I was always this little tiny back that I didn't have any strength in me. But before the game, I always tell myself that, hey, you weigh 250 pounds, go into the game, pretend like you were like an NFL player or whatever, and go into the game, throwing dudes to the ground and play aggressive, be aggressive. I would tell myself stuff like that to stay focused in the game.
Osseo has the makings of a strong offensive line this fall, and they love blocking for Kruah, who has many strengths.
His speed definitely helps a lot, and his thrive to play football. He loves what he does, and he's definitely a team player when it comes down to it. He doesn't give up on plays. He goes all the way to the whistle and does not give up, and he is definitely a team player. He loves to be around us. He's always, every single time in the locker room, halftime, before a game, he is always up with the O-line thanking us, and just a great team supporter.
A 1,200-yard rusher last fall despite missing time with an injury, Prince opened this year with a gritty 27-carry, 157-yard performance in a win over rival Maple Grove.
I came into the game happy and excited that, hey, I'm glad that I get to face this defense to test my abilities out. And the way I ran with, obviously, I ran with heart and excitement.
Kruah has great speed, but he's learned the subtleties of the running back position too.
We got after in practice sometimes. I'm like, Prince, why don't you get outside there? He's like, oh, I was following my guard. I'm like, I've never heard you talk like that. And he was actually doing the right thing. So it was really fun to watch and see that maturity, and that's a big part of the mental part of knowing what's going on and not just being a speed back. You know, when you're younger, everybody wants to run outside. But that doesn't work. You know, we couldn't get outside in Maple Grove unless we, you know, had some seal blocks and things like that. So he did a really nice job.
Prince is part of a large Liberian community in the Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center area, although he was born in another country.
I'm actually from the Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. My family's Liberian because I'm from the Ivory Coast because of the Civil War that's been on in Liberia.
American football is a new sport for a lot of immigrant families. It's helped Kruah as he's grown.
My mom, at first, she wanted me to play soccer until my teachers at my school that I went to started talking to her about football, how it could help me out with school, help me stay in school and all that stuff. And so that motivated her to help put me in football.
Prince plays with a lot of heart, and a family tragedy fuels him. His cousin Emmanuel Bartua lost his life in a gun accident.
He passed away in 2008, and that's basically the reason why I'm all into football and why I'm so dedicated to the game. He was a really awesome football athlete, and on the day of his funeral, I made an oath to him, telling him that I will finish what he started, and apparently that's what I'm doing right now. I made a promise to my cousin, so that's why I'm all into the game.
That extra drive is carrying Prince Kruah to big things for Osseo. Kruah has been in the state track meet as a sprinter and has been part of 2 school record-holding relay teams for the Orioles.